Yo, am I crazy or is everything on fire right now? Like, I've gone back and forth on how to even start this video or what to say. Like, I built this channel with a focus on lifestyle, beauty, locks, makeup vlogs, all the good stuff, all the cutesy stuff, and I still love those things. But if I'm being 100% honest, coming back to film superficial things like makeup hauls or like what's in my bag videos just feels like I'm doing a disservice, and it just feels fake to me. Lifestyle content isn't just about the cute fun stuff anymore. I think a big part of lifestyle is just life, and right now life is lifing. I think it's the hardest it's ever been, and I'm not even a political expert, even though I have a political science degree. Okay. I'm not even an economist. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a daughter, and I'm just paying attention to everything happening around me right now and everything that I'm experiencing. Quick break to talk about something really important to me. As you know, I love all things beauty and lifestyle, but my other great passion is my nonprofit, She Can Edit. And currently we're on a mission to empower the next generation of female storytellers by giving them hands-on skills in video editing, production, and so much more. And this Giving Tuesday, we're raising $15,000 to build our first ever mobile editing lab. That means 15 Apple laptops for our girls to train on. And if you've ever gotten value from any one of my videos, it would mean the world to me if you would consider donating. The link is right at the top of the description box and in the cards above, and I thank you so much in advance. Now, back to the video. My mom, she retired in February of this year, and she did everything right? But she recently had to get a part-time job. Even though she has a pension and she has Social Security, she's supposed to be on a beach somewhere sipping Mai Tais, right? She's supposed to be retired. This job is not for fun, right? This job is not for her to like stay busy. It's for her to make ends meet. It's to keep up with the rising cost of her mortgage, the price of her oil bill, and so many other bills that she has. And like my sister's husband had to get a second job on weekends because his current employer isn't offering any overtime hours. It's not just them either, because hubby and I, we're doing our best, right? We both work jobs, like multiple jobs, and we're both hustling, and we are very blessed, and I'm very grateful. But looking at our bare bones budget, it just feels like we're one bad car repair, one medical bill from being in a really bad situation. And we're supposed to be the lucky ones. And something I didn't even want to admit, I've had to sell some of my camera equipment to create our emergency fund. There's a report that says 60% of Americans don't even have $1,000 in an emergency fund. Y'all, I'm not finna go down like that, all right? It just feels like the dream we were sold is now unattainable. And I don't even think it's just a feeling anymore. Like, I think it's for real life. Hello? You see it at the grocery store. You're going for like 5 things: eggs, milk, bread, cashews, avocado, and you walk out and you spend $110, and you look in the bag and you're like, what did I even buy? And I ain't gonna hold you, okay? Because I'm so grateful for Aldi, because they are the most affordable grocery store that sells like low price, healthy, sometimes organic products for low prices. And I'm thinking of filming like a meal planning / grocery haul video soon, so stay tuned for that. And at the same time, you hear about the government shutdown and SNAP being cut and federal workers being overworked and unpaid. And so like, what are people supposed to do? And then there's housing, right? Don't even get me started on housing, y'all. We're a family. The American dream is supposed to be that you work hard and you buy a home, right? Like, who are we kidding now? Rent prices keep going up, and soon we'll be priced out of renting and home ownership, it feels like. Like, I just got a lease renewal, and they are increasing our rent to $50. Like, every year they've been increasing our rent $50. Soon we won't be able to afford that increase. What's the next move? Like, are we supposed to live in our car? Are we supposed to buy an RV if we can afford one? Are we supposed to live in our parents' house? Like, I feel like the last 2 options don't sound too bad, but it just feels impossible. And we're being told to just save more while the prices are literally rising faster than anyone can keep up with, right? And it feels like the door has been slammed shut and locked for millennials, people of my generation, right? And everyone that comes after us. And so you think, okay, I'll just get a better job. But where? Every time you turn around, the job market is declining. You see all these job reports and all the losses. You hear about the federal employees who work for the government having to worry about if they're even going to get paid next month because of a government shutdown. Like, how is this normal? There used to be lots of things made in the US, and now those jobs are gone. They were sent overseas along with like customer service jobs and tech jobs, and we were told it was because it was cheaper. But cheaper for who? It's not cheaper for us. It's making our lives really hard to live. What do we even make here anymore? Like, what do we make here in the US? I honestly don't know. All of those jobs have been moved to China and India and all these other countries. But what do we still make here? I don't even know. And I'm looking at all of this, and I'm looking at my mom having to go back to work, and I'm looking at my grocery bills, and I'm looking at a housing market that's just a playground for billionaires. And I can't help but ask, is this a rough patch, or is this the end of something? I'm not a historian, but I paid attention in school. Like, I know about the fall of the Roman Empire, the Spanish Empire, the British Empire, Russia, all of these massive, untouchable world powers that just weren't world powers anymore. They got too big. They spent too much money, and they stopped taking care of their own people, much like what's happening right now in the US. And like, the gap between the super rich and the everyday person just got too wide, and forget about the middle class. It's just like the whole thing is just collapsed, and it's scary to think about. And I don't even have any answers, and I'm not here to tell you to buy gold or stock up on canned goods, even though I think it's a good idea to buy gold and silver and stock up on canned goods. But this is not financial advice. I just don't think it's a bad idea. I'm just here to say what I've been seeing and what my family and I are experiencing right now. Like, are you seeing it too? Are you feeling the pinch? I feel like this has been weighing on my mind for so long. This is the lifestyle content I have to make right now because it's the only one that feels real right now, you know? So like, what's your story? Is it your mom too? Is it your grocery bill? Is it the fact that you've been on 100+ job interviews and got nowhere? Like, what's the thing that keeps you up at night? Honestly, for me, it's everything that I mentioned, but I think the thing that helps ease my mind just a bit is knowing that we have family to fall back on, right? If, like, for instance, we can't afford our rent anymore, at least we have my mom. At least we have my mother-in-law. That helps me sleep just a bit better. I don't know about you, but y'all, I would love to just buy acres of land and just have our whole family live on the land. And that's actually subconsciously one of the reasons why I started gardening this summer, because I need to learn how to grow my own food. Pretty soon, I don't want to have to depend on the supermarket for my produce and other things. I digress. Let's talk about all of this in the comments, y'all. Until next time, peace.